Fellers, I am finally back. It's been way too long and we got a backlog to get through. But today we're starting with the Aura Sand. You know what? For the negatives, let me just show you some clips here from these other attempts at recording. Getting it right's a pain, and it literally exploded on camera. It literally exploded on camera, dude. Yeah. So this thing is an absolute pain to tune. Here I got the pro version, obviously, as you saw from the clips. It's got this very gorgeous, what do you even call this, like a hammered finish? The body is titanium, this top is some kind of resin. Gorgeous colorway, it's called Star Cloud. And to show you what comes with this, I'm actually going to reconstruct the box from, the clips you just saw. So, let me get magnets and the box for all the accessories. So this is the accessory box. You've got no idea what this is. Extra magnets, some O-rings and spacers for the small magnets, some brass weights, extra screws, and then O-rings for the bigger magnets. No idea what those black O-rings are for, I'm going to be honest. Then you get a few tools. They give you a screwdriver in case you don't have a Torx set. You get a plastic tweezers, which is very needed. I've actually used this with other stuff because I don't have any other non-magnetic tweezers. Then you get this little metal plate, which you can use for other sliders as well. See, because it has the screw through it. So yeah, this is really useful. Very nice set of accessories it comes with. The tools stay in this here little bag. Then for some reason, this accessory pack comes in this thing, which is cool, but overkill. Then those just sit inside the box, and then you put the foam over it, which has a little pouch, and then it has a wood cover for the box, and then that has this little wrap that goes around it. My goodness, what a package. I think that's pretty neat. But anyways, the slider itself, after you tune this thing, I gotta say it's really good. It's so quiet. That's why I just let this ride out to get a sense of just how quiet it is. If I was doing this kind of stuff this fast with my other sliders, it would be a ton louder. And I could demonstrate. Well, I'm kind of scared to mess up the audio. Here's my Sob Slim. I silenced this recently. And I'm even cupping this a little bit too. And it's that loud. Sorry, this has weaker magnets. I gotta get used to it. Yeah, so this thing is freaking quiet. You know what I mean? Now, I was having problems with it before I started recording, and I've attempted to make this video, gosh, probably 5 times at least now. There was stuff rattling around inside of it, and in the clips you saw before, these spacers, the magnet spaces, the spacers for the magnets, they are just sitting freely in there, which is really obnoxious for tuning. Makes it really difficult, and it can kind of just explode on you. But like I said, after you tune this, it's phenomenal. Now, what I did to mine is it comes with 1/2 2-click, 1/2 3-click. The Teflon side was the 2-click. I made it into a 3-click, and then I ended up putting the spacers underneath the 4-corner magnets as well. There's these black spacers that go underneath the weaker middle magnets to weaken them a little bit. I weakened those corners in this side just a little bit more. And now, honestly, for magnet strength, for me, in this slider, it's pretty much perfect. Because it's super smooth and it flows really well once I get used to it. And just to give a sense of how smooth this is, like, look at that. This thing glides. That is one of the good things about a Teflon plate. And also the fact that this isn't going to stick up on me. I used this when it was really hot out, and it was just fine. Maybe it was a little sluggish, but obviously everything's going to get like that. One thing I should note is that these magnets are not equidistant. Here's that demonstration. How you can really tell is you can't, do that. Let me grab something that is in fact equidistant, the wrapped light. And on the wrapped light, you can do this move. You can do the T slide just fine. Now the wrapped light I can use pretty quiet too, but it takes a lot more effort. But this used to be my go-to for a silent slider just because I know how to use it essentially silently. These plates are getting really scratched up, so there's some like swishy action going on, but obviously it still slides well. So that's the thing with the Aura Sand. This takes a lot less effort to be quieter, because even if I don't cup this at all, I just start whipping it around, you know, like it's crazy how quiet that is. Like if you're in a public area with any sort of noise, I mean, nobody's gonna notice this. And I'm trying to be loud with it. That's the only thing. You can make it clack if you do that. Super quiet, super buttery smooth, and it's gorgeous. That's really the draw of the Aura Sand. Now, like I said, get the Slim because, dude, tuning that, I never want to open this up again. And I finally got it. I was opening it up to show the camera the insides. Stuff kept messing up, but I finally got it back to how I had it before, the tune I had before. No little rattles, no nothing, just silence. I almost forgot. Let me get some weights and comparisons. So the Aura Sand without any of the brass weights is 55 grams, which is a very, very nice weight. Saab Slim with basically the lightest setup you can get, we got 32 grams. The classic wrapped light, 75. Let me get one more in here. Let me grab a TPU wrapped light, 37 grams. So yeah, beautiful weight. So yeah, I'd recommend that people give this a shot, especially, like I said, if you're into silent fidgets. This is a great one right here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.